my newborn assessment with baby Aubrey. So first we are going to do the APGAR score, and we do that at minutes 1 and minute 5. So first we have to assess the baby's color and make sure that it's appropriate for their ethnic background. So for this I completely unwrap her just to make sure that her body is the same color all over, no discoloration thing. And for this baby, she's brown, which she's supposed to be, so that's fine. We take the pulse, we listen for 1 minute. I'm sorry, we feel for 1 minute. And as long as her pulse is above 100, we're not worried about anything, but if it was below 100, then we'd have some concerns. So it's been a minute and her pulse is at 100, so she's fine. And then for immediate stimulus, I'm just gonna rub on the baby's tummy, and she makes a face, so she's fine. And the baby is moving, she's active, all of her extremities are working, she's wiggling around. In respirations, we wanna see if she has a lusty cry, and since she's newborn for this video, let's say that she does. So for her APGAR, let's say she has a 10 out of 10 on her scale, she got all 2s. So for her vital signs, we want to assess her heart rate, and we do a full minute on the apical pulse. And I'm going to warm my stethoscope because it can be a little cool for them. You want to place a stethoscope on the nipple, which I'm doing, and if you hear a murmur, it could be normal, but for her, she doesn't have one for the purposes of this video. We already did her heart rate, which is 110 to 160 beats per minute, and she falls within that range. So we're going to do respirations next, and we're going to count for a whole minute. So I'm going to watch her chest rise and fall. And 30 to 60 breaths per minute is normal, which she falls into that range. And then we're going to take her temperature, which should be 36.5 to 37 degrees Celsius. So I would put that under her armpit or take a rectal temperature. So for purposes of this video, her temperature falls within those normal ranges. And then we're going to next measure her body length, which should be between 48 and 52 centimeters. Since this is a video, we're going to assume that she's going to fall within the normal ranges because she is a doll. Weight, we would weigh her on a scale, and we weigh on the same scale with the same materials. So let's say she falls between that 2,500 to 4,000 grams, so she's fine. And then we're going to do her head circumference, which should be 32 to 37 centimeters. Which is about 1/4 of her size. So once again, since she's a doll, we're gonna just assume that she falls within that range. And then we do her chest circumference, which should be between 30 and 35 centimeters. So we would do that, and once again, she's a doll, so we're gonna assume that she's in normal range as well. And she doesn't have any labs ordered because there was no birth complications. The mom wasn't high risk. It was a normal birth. She's fine. So for assessing baby's head, and we also want to make sure that she's wrapped when we're not using her body for assessment because she could get cold and we don't want that. So for the assessment of her head, she should have 2 fontanelles. The one in the front should be large and diamond shaped, and the one in the back should be smaller and triangular shaped. And we're going to feel for those to make sure they're open, and we're going to be gentle. And then we're going to make sure that the suture lines aren't fused together either, or that they're overlapping. Hers feel fine, so she's doing good with that. Her eyes do not look crossed at all, but if they did, that'd be okay because she's adjusting to the light from being in a dark internal environment. She's got no epicampial folds in her eyes, so we don't suspect Down syndrome or any kind of hereditary disorder like that. Her sclera are white. Her ears are symmetrical and they're not too low set, and they're in line with the outer canthus of her eyes, so she's fine with that. and I didn't notice any dimpling or skin tags on her ears. So to make sure that her nose is working fine, we're gonna gently push on one at a time to make sure that she can breathe out of each, and she can. So let me get my gloves on for her mouth assessment. So I'm going to use my small finger and I palpate the inside of her mouth to feel that her soft and hard palate are intact, which they are. We assess for natal teeth, and she doesn't have any. There are no Epstein pearls on her gums, so she's fine with that. And I don't see any cyanosis around her mouth. She's fine. And her tongue is freely moving, so she's not tongue-tied. So next we're gonna assess baby's neck. And I don't see any webbing here. Her trachea is midline. She doesn't have any masses or webbing. And her clavicle feels intact. And looking at her arms, one isn't lower than the other. So I don't suspect any kind of fracture from her birth. Looking at baby's chest, it looks symmetrical. When she's breathing, it goes up and down evenly. One side isn't higher than the other. She doesn't have witch's milk, which would be discharge from her nipples, which would be from mom's hormones, but baby doesn't have that. So on each of baby's hands, she's got 5 fingers. They're not webbed at all. And once again, for this purpose of this video, we can see her toes, and she's got 5 on each foot, and those are not webbed either. So on baby's face, she didn't have any kind of hard birth or any birthing complications, so forceps weren't needed. So she's got no forcep marks on her face. She's got no bruising or hematomas at all. From her assessment earlier for her whole body, she doesn't have any cafe au lait spots or any Mongolian spots, no birthmarks at all. No stork kisses, no strawberries, nothing. So with baby's abdomen, looking at the stump of her umbilical cord, she's got 2 arteries and 1 vein, which is what she's supposed to have, so she's fine with that. You get gloves again to assess baby's genitals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been watching Friends all day. Friends? Yep.
So looking at baby's genitals, her anus is patent, she's fine, and her labia is a little bit swelled, but that's expected, and she doesn't have any vaginal discharge, but if she did, a little bit would be okay, once again, because of mom's hormones. So looking at the length of baby, she's symmetrical from what I can tell. No arm or leg is longer than the other. Her chest is symmetrical. Her hips look symmetrical. The folds on her thighs look symmetrical. She's got wrinkles on her feet. We're gonna test for any dislocation of baby's hips, but this is a doll, so we'd be doing the Barlow and Ortolani test, so I'm trying my best with this video. And her hips feel fine, there's no dislocation. Baby does not have any jaundice, but if she did, we wouldn't want it to progress past the nipple line at all. We'd want to monitor baby's eyes and nose, the color of her urine and her stool, but once again, for the purpose of this video, we're going to assume that that's fine. She's got no signs and symptoms of infection. Temperature was normal. She doesn't have any discoloration. She doesn't seem fussy at all, with no rashes or anything, so baby is fine.
Yep. Unless I just pack up for you, okay?
So for neurological testing, I want to see her sternal reflex, and usually I would hold baby in my arm and gently lower her like this to see if her arms flare out, and she makes a C with her hand. But we're not going to do that. I'm just going to clap and make a loud noise near her ear, but not too close because I don't want her to be upset. But baby responded fine with that. She doesn't have any jitteriness or any signs of seizure. Mom was not on drugs. Mom is fine. Baby is fine with that. And we're going to check some more neurological reflexes on baby. So I'm going to gently touch baby's cheek and baby's rooting. I'm going to put my small finger in baby's mouth to see if the sucking reflex is there, which it is. Baby does spontaneously swallow. I would take one finger and place it in the palm of baby's hands to see if she grabs onto it, and for the purposes of this video, she does. I would also gently brush upward with my finger on baby's foot to see if her toes fan out, which they do. And then I'm going to gently turn baby's head to the side, and her arm would go out into the fencer pose, so those reflexes are good. And for Babinski, I would do a backward 7 on the bottom of her foot. Reflexes are fine there. So next, I'm going to place baby on her stomach to see if she makes the crawling motion, which she does. When you swallow, you don't want to swaddle too tightly. You want her to be able to loosely move her legs around, which she's able to. So for neuromuscular maturity, we're just going to do a few tests for that. And for the purposes of this video, I will just verbalize what baby's reaction should be, not what it will be, because this doll is not that flexible. So baby's able to be fully flexed. Her arms can bend and her legs can bend as well. I take baby's arm and bend her wrist, and it's able to fully flex downward and touch her arm. Baby's arms are able to go up near her ears, and baby's legs are able to go up into the air. I'm going to take baby's arm and bend it all the way across her chest. And I'm going to take baby's legs and bend them to her chest as well. Also for the baby, her skin is smooth and appropriate for her ethnic background. She does have creases on the bottom of her feet, which she's supposed to have. On her chest, her areola are slightly raised, which they're supposed to be, so she's fine with that. Her eyes and ears are fully formed. There's no skin tags or discoloration or anything like that. And her genitals are fully intact and a little swollen, but once again, they're supposed to be like that, and so baby is fine. So she would get 40 points on her skin. We want to cover baby back up so she doesn't get cold.